Crack a bottle, let your body waddle. Crack a bottle.
So here's the deal, Steelwings. We took a loss last week that made me very, very bitter. And you know what? That's okay. Because we're a family. And just because chance is involved does not mean that we're a bad team, in my opinion. Now then, boys, ladies, genderless mons, look at all of you. CT Fletcher. You still wearing that vest? Good. Because Nutcracker liked it so much, she went out and bought one. Jupiter, you're originally going to wear a belt, but you know what? You were like, I am a god. I deserve the power of life. And so that life orb you are bringing is going to be very, very wonderful. And then Ultima and Instigator, you guys with your scarves are going to definitely stay warm and definitely sweep up this team for the better. Now, I am not alone this week. As you can see, I have brought a friend. Is he the assistant coach to the Detroit Steelwings? You do not know, neither do I, but we are going to ask for his insight as he is a very aged fellow with his mustache and sailor suit. He just got off the boat and said, I want to help you battle. And I said, we'll see how good of a coach you are. Let's take this one home to Crimson City, Steelwings. What's going on, Crimson City? My name is Crimson CBAD, and today I'm coming to you as your coach for the Detroit Steelwings. We are going up against our Week 4 rival, Sketchy Smeargle, and the coach of the Seattle Smeargles. So before we get started, you guys are excited. If you're a proud member of Crimson City, if you guys are proud fans of the Detroit Steelwings, make sure to smash that like button, and as always, if you're new to the city, hit that subscribe button as well. We're going to go through our team list really quick. If you didn't see the link to the team builder, it will be in the description, but we are bringing Bloodroot, CT Fletcher, Instigator, Jupiter, Nutcracker, and Ultima. If you don't know what we're bringing, why we're bringing, and how we're doing it, check out that team builder in the description. So we are going to, without further ado, go into this, and I am going to keep a track of this man's team. The link to Sketchy's Twitter and his YouTube will be in the description. Make sure you go check him out. He's definitely a competitive guy. He is very good. He's very dedicated to his channel. And that's what I really admire about him, is that he is, I've only known him recently now for maybe a few months, but he is very dedicated to his channel. So if you enjoy consistent daily uploads, if you enjoy competitive, his channel is all about competitive stuff. So make sure you guys go check him out. Like I said, he's a good friend of mine. And I think you guys, if you guys like my competitive content, you're going to like his competitive content as well, because he goes all over the Smogon tiers. He goes all over, he does Little Cup, he does VGC, he does these league battles, obviously. He does weeks where he'll do OU at a time, UU, RU, PU, NU, everything. So if you guys are definitely looking for more Wi-Fi content, make sure you go check out Sketchy's channel, like I said. And I'm going to cut away until his team pops up. Alright guys, we are back, and looking at his team, he did not bring that Megalope Honey. I did not know he had Gastrodon, which is news to me. Wow. Huh. That's something I will need to bring up after the fact, but either way, we are here to battle right now. He is bringing the Cresselia, he has the Excadrill, he has the Gastrodon, he has Weavile, Thundurus, he's got the Reuniclus. So, if I had to say Elite, I'd say maybe the Gastrodon or maybe the Excadrill just to get rocks up. Rocks don't really hurt our team too bad. We could lead off with Ultima, get a U-turn out, go into something safe, see what he's doing, which I don't want to reveal that we're Scarfed right off the bat. He's only got the ground, he's got 2 ground immunities, which is fine by me. The Gastrodon's going to be a huge problem. Looking at his team, unless he leads off the Cresselia or the Reuniclus, Bloodroot is definitely a fine play on my part. I'm definitely okay with that. I'm definitely 100% okay with that. Sorry about that, guys. My webcam comes out, and for some reason, this is not, the mic quality is not where I need it to be for you guys. So I do apologize about that. I just noticed that right now. I don't know why that is. However, he doesn't have the Gastrodon. Which is fine by me. I don't know if he carries Ice Beam. He might want to switch out, honestly, so I'm just going to go ahead and Mega Evolve and put this thing to sleep. He does the draw Gary, which is fine by me. Goes out into the Cresselia, which is good news for us. Sorry, he doesn't have ability. Can we put this thing to sleep right now? Is that a thing we can do? We do land the Sleep Powder, which is good news for us. So that way I am not fearing a Psychic type move of any sort. And now I can switch out into something like Nutcracker. And start putting in some damage on this thing. I go for Knockoff, I go for U-Turn. It'll be good times, it'll be good times. Just fine by me. I'm really concerned as to why my microphone is not the way I want it to be right now. Super annoying, and I do apologize about that. I know I like to be quality conscious, and the fact that this isn't a thing right now. Withdraws Sailor Moon actually, which is fine by me. Let's see what he wants to do. He goes out into See-Through, which is going to be his Reuniclus, which is fine by me. I'm gonna go for a Fake Out. Technician boosted Fake Out. We can see if this thing's going to be specially defensive or physically defensive. Either way. Withdraws See-Through. He's switching up his whole team. Goes back out in the Gary, which is going to be the Gastrodon. We get a Fake Out off in this thing. That does fair damage. We do see he is the Rocky Helmet set, which is fine by me. I've got no reason not to switch bet. Could predict the switch in the Blood Root. And let me check, what is Gastrodon's speed really quick? I am not speed invested whatsoever. And I don't think he is either. Because he's got a base speed of 39. Wow. Wow. I don't want to take any more damage than I have to. So I can just keep bluffing the fact I have absolutely no Grass Stab on this because I did not know that he had the Gastrodon ahead of time, which is, I guess, poor planning on my part. I didn't know that he picked up the reagency pick. In the meantime, goes for the recovery, gets that little damage back up, which is fine by me. I don't want to put too many things to sleep, but I don't want to get too cheeky. I'm going to go for a Sludge Bomb here. Go for a Sludge Bomb. That is definitely something new. Withdraws Gary, fearing the Giga Drain, which is fine by me. He's going to go back out in the Sailor Moon. We are going to be able to get the Sludge Bomb off, which is fine. Fine. So we do see that something like Gastrodon is going to be his physical wall. So let's write down the Gastrodon does have the Helmet of Rock. It does no recover. What do I want to do here? That's super annoying. That's super annoying. Now, there's two things that are annoying me. It's my microphone and the fact that I didn't know he had the Gastrodon. I want to go out... I want to go out in the CT Fletcher. Can I live... What's that matter? We got 55 seconds. Can I live... Cresselia... I can live a Psychic... both the Psychic and the Psyshock. I will not outspeed, so he goes for a Psyshock. That's going to be a 2-hit KO already. He has no special attack missile, which I don't see happening. I'm going to make the switch out Negator. If he wakes up and goes for a Psychic type move, it will be the better of the plays. We can go for something like a knockoff onto his team, which is fine. He's fast asleep still. Okay, that is 100% okay. He does have the Levitate, so I can't go for EQ. Knockoff will probably take out the Gastrodons. Rocky Helmet, which is fine by me. let's see, if we put him in a physically defensive set, a knockoff will do about 41.7%. He does have, I'm just going to go for the knockoff. I'm going to get that Rocky helmet out of here. It's super annoying. Withdraws the Sailor Moon, that's fine. Probably goes back out into the Gastrodon. Goes back out here. 100% fine by me. We're going to take Rocky helmet damage. We're going to take this thing down that does about 40%. So he is probably a relaxed nature, max HP, max defense set, which I am okay with. Now, do I risk the biscuit here? Does he think I'm going to switch out and he goes for a recover and I go for another knockoff? So now if this thing doesn't have... If he doesn't have, it's only going to do about 28.8%. If he goes for a Scald, I'm going to go on a CT Fletcher here, maybe get a Guts Burn, which I'll be completely fine with. I don't see this thing. Maybe he runs Burn Power, maybe he's got something else, but we are Assault Vested. Goes for the Scald. Can we get the burn, ladies and gentlemen? 3% chance of burn. They are rooting for that in our favor. We snagged the burn early on, so CT Fletcher is definitely going to be able to put in some of the finest work against his team right now, which I am 100% okay with. Looking at his team, nothing really wants to take a Drain Punch, which is what I'm going to go for. See how much this does. He's max HP, max defense, but we are adamant. Guts boosted. That is almost going to take him out. So 60% down to about 5. It was like a high roll, if anything. So let's make sure that we are burned. We go up against a Gastrodon. Physically defensive 1. Drain Punch on a high roll is going to be able to do some massive damage to this thing. So we keep Drain Punch. If he withdraws, what does he want to go out into? Goes out into See-Through, which is going to be that, gosh darn, Reuniclus. You're going to see that does absolutely nothing. How much, and I don't carry Knockout on this thing, which is super unfortunate. I feel like he might go for... Yeah, he might carry Energy Ball for the Crocodile, so I don't want to go out in Crocodile. I'm going to go out in Ultima. No, what do I want to do here? What do I want to do? Let's think, let's think. We got time, we got time. Let's get Energy Ball for the Croc. He's got Psychic type moves for both CT and Floodroof. He's got Shadow Ball for Ultima. I feel like Nutcracker might be the safest bet. I feel like an Assault Vested Nutcracker is going to be our safest play going into, so the Scald Burn is going to be able to help us out, which is absolutely okay. Let's make a note here that the he does have Scald on the Gastrodon as well. Psyshock's going to hurt a lot more than Psychic. Signal Beam, particularly the Crocodiles are coming, so that's not stab, and we're Assault Vested careful, that's absolutely fine by me. We can sit here. Do I think he'll stay in? Either way, I'm going to go for a Fake Out if he does decide to stay in. It's priority, but we do outspeed this thing 10 ways from Sunday. Withdraws the See-Through, which is fine by me, and he's going to go out into the Gastrodon. And now, predicting a Scald. This thing walls my entire team, and it's all my fault because I didn't know to bring it. And I didn't put Grass Stab on the Mega Venusaur. Super, super unfortunate. However, I can go out to CT Fletcher here. I can eat up Scalds, I can eat up all day. I could have went for a U-turn there, which is what I should have done actually, just to get more damage up. He hard switches out of Gary. Okay, so the man's plays are on point. The man's plays are on point. And he's Magic Guard. He's not projected. Which is good to know. A Stone Edge is not going to hurt this thing too well. 67%. And a Mach Punch does 20. I don't assume he's Specs. I'm gonna go for a Stone Edge. I don't assume he's Specs. We outspeed, we miss, and he goes for the Psychic, which is gonna hurt like a hug. 17%. The burn is gonna take. Oh my gosh. The Stone Edge is, well, it's like I said in my pre-game press conference. Dies to burn. Dies to burn. Dies to burn. It's like I said, you know, there's chance involved in this game. There's chance involved in this game. I'm gonna go out here into Instigator. And I do predict the switch into the Gastrodon. So I'm gonna go for an EQ here. Withdraws the see-through, which is fine by me. If he goes into something like Cresselia or Thundurus, it'll be super unfortunate. We are going to be able to take this thing out, actually. 23.1% on fire. Awesome, 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 awesome. So now we are Moxie boosted. He's going to see that we are Dies to Crook EQ. He's going to see that we are probably Scarf Moxie, which we are. The fact that he didn't bring Megalopunny is something. There's a lot about this game that's actually not sitting well with me, and I'm not going to talk about it too much longer, because you guys are here for the competitive battles, which is what we are all here for. So, if I did have to make an assumption, I would say either the Cresselia, probably the Cresselia, so we can get another turn of sleep, hopefully to wake up, and we can go out and do something like Ambipom, to eat hits from that thing. Now the Gastrodon is down, he has no defensive wall. I think he's keeping the Excadrill on backup. Because it is Scarf. Which in that case, we gotta keep Mew on deck for, so we can go for a Drain Punch and knock his ass out. Which is what I'm definitely most curious to see. What are you most excited to see about this, chap? No, I agree. I agree 100% completely. Let me know in the comment section below if you agree with Chap over here. I think it's going to be your name. You're going to be Chap. I like that. He's old Chap. He's got his mustache. Look at him. I have a mustache too, but it's It is what it is. It is what it is. Razor Rayman is going to come in. Ooh. Now I can outspeed a Jolly Megalopunny, which means I can outspeed you unless he brought a Scarf Weavile. And Ishard does 70.6% to me if he's Life Orb. Let's see how much a +1 Earthquake does. Oh, do I want to... I outspeed. So unless he's Scarfed... Ooh, let's see, we're at 148 out of 177. We're at 83%. We can live in Ice Shard, no problem. I'm going to click EQ. He withdraws. Oh my gosh, okay. Oh my goodness. Goes back out into Sailor Moon, which is fine. He is going to see that we are locked into EQ. Just to get another turn of sleep off, I'm going to go out, and this thing does carry the Shadow Ball. Do I want to go out into Mew? Shadow Ball does about 30.6% to Mew, and U-Turn will do about 25.5% to this thing. Which is super unfortunate, but it looked like he was the specially defensive set, so let's see if he's... A U-Turn will do 30%. Which is fine by me. We can hard switch out, we can go into Mew, and we'll still outspeed something like the Weavile should have come in. still fast asleep, which I'm 100% okay with. 110% okay with that, in fact. And I'm going to U-turn all over this thing's face and see what kind. We don't see leftovers on it. I just noticed that we don't see leftovers, so he has to carry the Moonlight for that recovery. He's going to withdraw Sailor Moon, and he's going to go out into Razor Raymond, which is not going to want to take this U-turn well at all. If we went for a Drain Punch here, that would have been GG. So we can U-turn all over this thing's face, and then we go into Thunder Bomb. So let's see. Actually, let's see here. Let's see here. Bloodroot walls this thing completely. We can go for a Sludge Bomb on it, right? The Sludge Bomb will do about 56%. So I can go on the Bloodroot here. Maybe Napalm was the better play to go with the Fake Out, but I don't want to play too risky just in case something happens where he does some cheeky business. So I'm just going to click Sludge Bomb. I'm just going to kick Sludge Bomb. I maybe should have clicked Hidden Power Fighting if he switched in the Excadrill predicting the Sludge Bomb. But either way, we wall the Excadrill as well. Withdraws Razor Raymond, which is fine by me. He's going to go out into Sailor Moon, which is going to take the Sludge Bomb. Go back out into Instigator here. It's just a battle of switches right now, honestly. This thing's taking unnecessary damage. And one of our special moves is knocked out. Sailor Moon is still fast asleep. He cannot catch a break of the sleep. So we are Adamant Scarf. He's not going to want to take a knockoff. I'm clicking knockoff here. Nothing coming in wants to take a knockoff, I tell you that much. Thunderous does not want to take it. Weavile will die. Excadrill and Reuniclus will probably both die. Cresselia and Reuniclus will probably both die. Knockoff should one-shot this thing, honestly. Withdraws the Sailor Moon, 100% fine by me. Goes out into Kamina, which is going to be his Excadrill. Here's probably my problem, right here. There's the leftovers on the Excadrill, actually, so we do see that that thing almost does. We know he's not scarfed. Excadrill. Excadrill, Excadrill. So if he has no item... If he has no item... An Excadrill, or a knockoff will still do a clean... enough to kill. I'm gonna click knockoff here again. I'm gonna click knockoff here again because this thing will die. This thing will die. Unless I did my calc wrong. He is going to go down to the knockoff, which is fine by me. Insert no. Dies to crook. Knock off. So you know that thing is not around anymore. Goes out in a Static Shock, which is going to be his Thunderous. He can't... Now we outspeed this thing. Can't T-Wave me. Might Swagger me if he's not playing my Swagger Claws. Not playing my Swagger Claws. A knockoff will still kill this thing. He's playing my Swagger Claws. That's going to be super unfortunate. But I don't think he'd do that. He understands the Smogon rules. He understands how we battle, how we play. And everything on his team has an item. Goes for a Nasty Plot, which is fine. Unless he's Focus Sashed. Nope, he's not Focus Sashed whatsoever. Insert note. Dies to crook. Knock off. We are now at +2. And we're still at 148 HP, right? So even with this thing... Even if he's adamant, an ice shard's gonna do 76%. We're at 83. You'd have to win because of a crit, or you'd have to knock me out because of a crit. I'm gonna hit knockoff here again. And we're gonna see what happens. He's not gonna go for an ice shard, surprisingly enough. And the Weavile is going to go down as well. Insert no. Ties to crook. These things are both down, and neither one of these things coming in wants to take a knockoff from Crocodile. Neither one of these things coming in wants to do that. Sailor Moon is fine. We're going to be able to outspeed this thing, and we just keep clicking knockoff. And it'll be absolutely fine. Sailor Moon. No. Knockoff. And guys, in post-production, if I do see that my mic doesn't sound as good as I'd like it to, I will end up doing this as a post-com. I do apologize. However, I do prefer quality over everything. So we are going to be able to pull off the sweep with Crocodile. That is going to be good game to Sketchy Smeargle and the Seattle Smeargles. Like I said, the link to his Twitter and his YouTube will be in the description. And that does bring us to 2-2 in the series, in the season of the Pokemon Global League. So if you guys are excited for that battle, make sure you smash the like button. And as always, if you're new to the city, hit that subscribe button as well. All that being said, my name is CBAD, and I will talk to you all soon. Later.